Seeing is a highly multisensory, immersive, and personal experience. Seeing is more than looking. If we want to see well, we need to engage our whole being. Looking is simply directing our eyes toward a visual stimulus. Our eyes are only the receptors where visual signals enter into our nervous system. The act of seeing is complicated. It begins in the back of our brain, the visual cortex, where visual signals are processed and then contextualized. Many areas of the brain work together to make connections and meaning in order for us to see. So tonight, you're probably expecting interesting slides or images. Now, look at the dark screen. Imagine something is wrong with the projector, something that can't be fixed. You will still be able to see what I want to show you. Make sure you're sitting comfortably, you're breathing free, not strained, your feet supported, and your head and neck relaxed. Now, please close your eyes. No strain on your eyes. Let your eyelids close over your eyeballs, just like shades over a window. Relax, inhale, release extra tension with an exhale, especially around your eyes. Now, imagine an ocean beach. You standing at the beach, looking out at the ocean. Take in the scene, see the colors, the shapes, the movements, the sound, scent, texture, the air around your body, the air you inhale, temperature, smell, texture. Can you see it? Remember this image and experience. And now open your eyes. Can you see the slide on the screen? Do you see the beach, the water, some people, maybe surfers? How does it match up with your visualized image? Now, we are all looking at the same image, but are we actually seeing the same thing? All of you sitting in the first two rows, please take the imaginary Alice in Wonderland potion that makes you bigger and taller. Feel it working, feel it working. Stand up and get on your toes. Make yourself as tall as possible. Stand up, stand up. Now, all of you in the rows behind, take the potion that makes you smaller. Slouch down in your chair as much as you can and fold up. Make yourself as small as you can. Now, from your new point of view, look at the slide. Take note of how it has shifted. What do you see? Now, all super tall people in the front slowly shrink down to your original size and then further to the smallest possible size. All of you in the back start growing and expanding to super tall. Get as tall as possible. From your new point of view, again, look at the slide. Take note of how it has shifted. What do you see? Now, come back to your regular seated positions and height to sit down on your seat. You were all given a little shock bag. From this bag, take out the small bag labeled A. Open it and smell it. Now, while you take a deep breath, also look at the slide. And now, reach inside of the bag and also notice the textures, your fingers moving through the sand, some suntan lotion, seashells, still smelling while seeing the image on the slide. Take note of how your seeing is shifting. What do you see? Now, when we add sensory experience, how and what we see changes. Once we add other senses to the visual cues, we begin to have associations. What do you think about that? No matter how lovely it smells, emotions are major view shifters. Do you notice the heart racing a bit seeing this image? Your eyes narrow and your neck maybe tighten a little bit, tightness in your stomach. I am flooded with anxiety just looking at this image, also standing up here. Some ocean, but some different associations. Now, recovering from this, please close bag A and take out bag B. Smell and touch. What do you smell? Now, you look at the beach and ocean scene and you smell maybe chlorine. How many of you feel confused? How many of you start to thinking of chlorine in swimming pools? How many of you start to integrate and trying to make sense of these contradictory signals? When our senses become confused, it has an effect on our body and well-being. For example, seasickness or car sickness. When the message from our different senses are conflicting, it creates tension. Now, while sensory mismatch creates an acute sense of sickness, we always aim for homeostasis, which we equate with well-being. All senses aligned and well-balanced puts us at ease. Remember the ocean smell in bag A? Go back to that one. In addition, you find some saltwater taffy in your shark bag. Unwrap one and enjoy. Now, are your senses aligning again? The more senses we involve in the experience of seeing, the deeper it will be embedded in our memory. Now, I agree with John Berger, who in his book, Ways of Seeing, remarks that both images and words are man-made, and we always see in context and relationship to ourselves. The kicker is that we don't know what the person next to us is experiencing, associating, and therefore seeing. You have 2 more taffies in your bag. Those are your homework. Tomorrow at sunset, give one of the taffy to another person and have one yourself. While you both absorb the sweet taste, ask them about what the saltwater taffy makes them think of, or what they see in their mind, and share one thing about seeing you've learned tonight. Now, when we are curious about each other's viewpoints, experience, and associations, our choices of what we are looking at expand, and we begin to see the world around us with all our senses and endless new perspectives. You can't surf the same wave twice, but you can see it in more than 20 ways.